All right, people. So in this video, we're going to look at adding materials. And when we're talking about materials, we're talking about the paint for the walls, what type of flooring you have. Is it carpet? Is it tile? We're going to have to do all that stuff by adding materials. The materials are already created, so we don't have to create any materials. We just got to find them. Now, before I actually add any materials, you may notice that I'm actually seeing through my floor. So I don't have a floor. All right, it's blank. If I go inside this house right now, I'm going to fall through. So I need to create a surface that I can use for my material. I can attach my material to. So in order to cover this, I'm going to use my pencil tool. And being that this is not a regular rectangular building, I cannot use a rectangle and just create a floor. This is what I mean. If this was just a regular rectangular building, I could have simply used the rectangle tool and create a floor based on what I have here, like this. Hold on. All right. And it would have gotten the entire thing. But if you notice, I'm still missing a piece right here. So you can use the rectangle tool for parts of it, but at some point you may have to use the pencil tool, or if the rectangle tool is not working 100% for you to get the flooring, you can also do pieces, like grab the corner of somewhere, use the pencil tool to grab the corner of the room, and you simply just connect to another corner, and you notice that it creates a surface right there. Same thing for here. I could grab there and I could do that, and it creates a surface right here. Now, being that here is the opening for the door, I could actually use the rectangle tool. Nah, maybe not, because this wasn't a part of my original. So I'm going to use my pencil tool, and I'm going to draw that right there. Now you may say, but I have a bunch of lines right here. Yes, you do. In SketchUp, you can actually erase individual lines even if you use the rectangle tool. So I'm going to use the eraser, and I'm going to say, I really don't want that line. I don't want that line, or I don't want that line. This line, I could get rid of that also. So I don't have any lines on my floor. All right. Now now I have it prepped and ready to add my materials. Now, where can I find my materials? To find your materials, you need to go to the right tool panel. And over in the right tool panel, you're going to see this little box here with the checkered face. And you click on it, and you're going to see the materials panel pop up. Now, the materials panel, by default, you're going to see a materials for glass and different surfaces. All right. But what you need to do is to click on the little magnifying glass right next to the house, to the right of the house. When you click on the magnifying glass, you see a whole lot of different categories that pop up. All right. So you see that you have brick, asphalt, that's the stuff that the car drives on, concrete, glass and mirrors, metals, roofing, tile, water, wood, all right? Anything that you pretty much want. So right now I need to add paint. So let's see if we see anything that has to do with paint, all right? So paint could just be a color, all right? So I'm going to use this. I'm going to click the arrow. It drops down, it expands, and I'm going to find a nice color for my building. All right. This is just my taste. Your taste may be different. So I'm going to select that as my paint, and I simply paint the surface. I paint the surface that I'm working with. All right. Painted it up. I paint all around until I'm done. Once I have my exterior painted, then I'm going to paint the interior. So the interior may be another color, maybe white, I don't know. It's up to you, all right? Just don't use any outrageous colors. I would say don't use anything like a purple interior or anything like that. That's gonna look really weird-ish, all right? Depending on your taste. Not telling you how to have your stuff, but you don't wanna do that, all right? So for the interior, maybe I'll use something a little slightly different, and it depends on the room. So this room, let's just say this is my living space. I'm gonna have a different paint color for that. And I have to rotate this thing. I have to rotate the model just to make sure that I'm on the correct surfaces. All right, so that's that room. Now, let's just say I needed to do the flooring. All right, so I'm gonna minimize that. I need to do flooring. So now, what type of floor? Am I gonna have tiles? Okay, tiles in the kitchen, tiles in the bathroom. Why? Because you may have water spilling. So you're gonna need tile in those areas. The other areas you could have wood flooring or carpet if you wish. So you see carpet, wood, tiles. I'm gonna use wood for my main space right here. So I'm gonna find a wood, I think this looks nice. And then I'm gonna paint that right there. So that is my wood flooring in that particular room. Let's just say this was a bathroom. I would need to put a door here, by the way. I would go tiles, and I'd find a nice tile that I could use inside my bathroom. Something very, simple, I think. All right, so tile goes into my bathroom. And if this was another bedroom, I may want to do wood inside that bedroom also. And then depending on what rooms these are, I'll put the different materials on those rooms. All right, and that's basically how we create, or not create, we add materials to elements within SketchUp.